In this installment, I'm going to be going over my favorite best bets for Super Bowl 57. We got the Eagles going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's get into it. Hey, yo! Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for your Super Bowl 57 best bets video. I'm going to be breaking down my favorite props for this Super Bowl. But before I deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetShetsD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about the Patreon. You need to sign up if you want exclusive picks for NBA and for this Super Bowl. I will have some exclusive picks for the Super Bowl on the Patreon. If you want those winning plays, sign up for that Patreon right now and don't miss out. The first prop we're going to be going over will be the most important, and that's going to be the first one. That's going to be the coin toss. Who do you think will be the coin toss winner? I did a little research here. This is a pretty much 50-50 split bet here, right? In previous Super Bowls, we've had heads win 27 times. That's 48% right there. And tails win 29 times. That's 52%, all right? The longest streak has been heads for 5 times in a row. And the tails longest streak has been 4, and it happened 3 times in a row, right? But the crazy fun fact of it all is that the past 8 teams that won the coin toss have lost the Super Bowl, okay? So we got 56% of the money and 58% of the money of the bets are on heads. So I think that streak ends at 8 for this particular. If whoever, say, the Chiefs win and they go on to win the game, then hey, I think that curse does end in that situation, even if it was vice versa. Okay, so for the numbers here, we got plus 100 and plus 100 on both sides for you on DraftKings. So the better numbers are here. All right, coin toss result tails and coin toss result heads is plus 100. Team to win coin toss, either or, is at plus 100 as well. You're getting way better numbers there. You're getting double your money back on DraftKings besides FanDuel. FanDuel, the heads and tails, coin toss is at a minus 104. So you would have to put up 104 to get back 104. Instead of you put 100, you're getting back 200, all right? So the better value is on DraftKings Sportsbook for this particular prop. I'm not really leaning any particular way in this one. This one with heads and tails is pretty much split down the middle. The next prop I want to focus in on will be the touchback prop that we got right here for DraftKings. Opening kickoff to be a touchback. We got yes at minus 175 and a no at plus 140. Now, in the history of the Super Bowls, the last 26 out of the last 29 Super Bowls, all right, since 1994, have not had a touchback. All right, last year, the Bengals versus the Rams, there was a touchback. So that's why that percentage went down slightly. But we're talking about 26 out of 29. That's an 89% chance that the opening kickoff to be a touchback will be a no, and that one of those, whoever receives the ball, will actually take it out and try to get a touchdown or get better yardage. Okay, so I want to definitely take a shot on that at 89%. Why not? All right, you got a high chance of getting plus 140, 89% chance to get plus 140. All right, so definitely on DraftKings, we'll take that there. On the FanDuel side, it's changed a lot. That number was plus 148 yesterday. Today is at plus 132. So people are coming in on that no for the touchback. Definitely take full advantage of that one. We are going to get into overs and unders next. Right now, deadline has moved. It did open around 49.5, 50.5. You could get it in some locations. Right now on DraftKings, the over and under is at 51. All right, so as we're looking at past history, 6 Super Bowls have closed at 54.5, right? That has been in the last 15 years. So a lot of people, obviously, the sport is trending towards being a more offensive sport. That's why these totals have been higher. And I think This number, we're getting a discount here, okay? I believe that we're getting a discount here at 50.5. You're getting a 50.5 on FanDuel. You're not getting it on DraftKings. So the better value out of the two, if you want the over, take it on FanDuel right now. The last 3 Super Bowls have gone under by more than an average of 20.5 points. So I think this particular game is going to live up to the hype and actually will be some points scored here. We got Patrick Mahomes, and obviously he's one of the best quarterback. He is the best quarterback in the league, going up against his high-powered Philadelphia Eagles offense as well. I like the points in this one. Give me the over. And if we had to choose, like I said, we're going to take the over on FanDuel. Might as well save us the half a point, all right? Anytime touchdowns will be our next bracket that we're going to go in on. And the guy we want to have, and I think this is an absolute lock. There's no way that Travis Kelce does not get a touchdown. He's going to be one of our favorite plays of that slate and to get in the end zone. Love him there. If we're looking at Jalen Hurts, he has a high probability rushing at football in goal-to-goal situations. Eagles are very aggressive, and they love to run Jalen Hurts. He had 15 rushing touchdowns this season. So, obviously, Jalen Hurts is going to be on the list. I believe in the Chiefs' running game as well, and they're going to be healthy, all right? They're going to have Isaiah Pacheco, McKinnon, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, all right? And you think, if he's active, which he is going to be, and he's going to get some snaps, if you want to take a dart throw, this is a dart throw here. I like the probability of this. Clyde Edwards-Helaire to get a touchdown is at plus 600. All right, that's not first touchdown score. That's just to get a touchdown in the entire game. Obviously, he's been waiting, biding his time, finally getting an opportunity to be active. He's going to suit up. He's going to get some touches. I like Clyde Edwards-Helaire to get a dart throw touchdown. Why not take a shot? This is the Super Bowl, okay? This is plus 600 just to get in the end zone. These are first touchdown prices that you're getting for someone that just needs to get in the end zone once. All right. For the Philadelphia Eagles side, I love Dallas Goedert to get in the end zone. One of the weaknesses to the Kansas City Chiefs is that tight end position. If you looked at my previous video, I went over the fact that both of these teams struggle against tight ends. Love Dallas Goedert. Love Travis Kelce. I think a sleeper wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs is going to be Kadarius Toney. He should be fine, come back healthy, him and Juju. But the X factor here is Kadarius Toney and what he can do after the catch. So Kadarius Toney is going to be someone we can look at to get in the end zone. And we also like his receiving props. We'll get to that very, very soon. And the two elite wide receivers that the Eagles have between A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. This one is a coin toss here. I think one of them is going to get one. The preference here, Devonta Smith has been coming on really, really strong. But I'm going to say A.J. Brown's going to get in the end zone. I like him over Devonta Smith to get in the end zone. Those are going to be our main anytime touchdown scores. If you're looking for a first touchdown score, I would just stick with the main guys here. Travis Kelce, Isaiah Pacheco could be sneaky in a goal-to-goal situation. A.J. Brown, obviously, we just spoke about him. If you want to take a shot at plus 1,000, you could. Dallas Goedert at plus 1,200. That's also good. Kadarius Toney is at plus 18. And anyone lower than here, you can get sneaky with Patrick Mahomes rushing into the end zone. Maybe it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire starting the game with a first touchdown score. That would be insane. That's at plus 3,000. So all those options are worthy of dart throws. Throw a 5 here, there, a buck here, there. You might as well. You enjoy this football game, and hopefully you can cash in on a couple of these bets. I think I found a gem for you guys here. This particular prop here, this is the interceptions prop that we have. And Patrick Mahomes, isn't it funny that Patrick Mahomes, if we look at on StatMuse, Patrick Mahomes' all-time interceptions, including the playoffs, he has 56 interceptions in his whole entire career, including the playoffs. And this is Super Bowl 57. I'm going to take a shot on this right here. He has 56 interceptions. This is Super Bowl 57. Wouldn't it be magical that he gets his 57th interception in Super Bowl 57? we're going to take that shot here. The over on Mahomes to throw an interception. We saw him fumble in the previous game. A couple opportunities there where he could have thrown an interception against the Bengals. I think he throws an interception in this game. Give me Mahomes over interception at that minus 115 number. To the receiving props, both of these teams are bottom 10 in the league against tight ends. So we're going to hammer Dallas Goedert over 48.5. And we are going to take Travis Kelce over 78.5. Get that Kelce number now before it gets to the 80s. Obviously, as we get closer and closer, certain guys that are going to be more focal points that obviously the public thinks that are going to be more focal points, their numbers are going to rise at a higher rate, all right? So this is a value here to get Kelce at under 80. Dallas Goedert is at a good number at 48.5. This number has actually went down. It was 49.5. So definitely take advantage of that. He, since coming back being healthy, he is the number 3 option in this offense. It's A.J. Brown, it's Smith, it's Dallas Goedert, and then there's a big drop-off, okay? So those are going to be the 3 main guys. Like both of them. A.J. Brown's at 72.5. That could be close. Maybe you would want to go with, I have no problem going to that number. Devonta Smith is getting a lot of targets as well. Maybe you want to go to Devonta Smith's receptions, which is here. Let's see. He's been getting a ton of receptions. A.J. Brown's at 4.5. Let's see if we get a lower number. They got Smith and Brown at right around the same number, but more juice on Devonta Smith at minus 160. So more value is going to be on A.J. Brown in that case. Let's see if we can find other receiving yards, guys. I spoke about Kadarius Toney being an X factor. If he could only stay healthy, all right? This is a risk because he tends to get injured in the middle of games. If he stays healthy, he can have a huge game like he did against Dallas with the New York Giants, where he had double-digit receptions and over 100 yards receiving. So Kadarius Toney, super, super athletic, shifty, like the prospects of his over. Marquez Valdez-Scantling stepped up in a previous game and just takes one deep ball pretty much for him to pass this 36.5. I like that there. We're now looking at Quez Watkins. Like I said, with Dallas Goedert back, Quez has taken a big step down in usage, but it only takes one catch at 11.5. But we're going to stay away from that. He only hit that over 12 yards in a game, 9 out of 18 games, okay? 9 out of 18 games in the regular seasons, he's hit over 12 receiving yards. Okay, I think I like Isaiah Pacheco in the receiving game as well. He's been stepping up. You saw him get a usage bump from last week. They like how aggressive he is in that passing game, so I like him as well. And let's see if we can move on to the rushing guys. I'm all in on Pacheco, so Pacheco. Take the over on there. You can even combine it with the rushing and receiving. Take Pacheco at over around 67 yards. Definitely like that there. I think Patrick Mahomes can go over his rushing yards. And even Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is going to be a close. 49.5 is pretty high. He's going to have opportunities to escape. The question is Bolton and the other linebackers and safeties for the Kansas City Chiefs going to be able to corral him? So this one that's a good number. That's set at a very good number there. But I'm willing to take the shot on Patrick Mahomes because that is super low for him. And in a situation, this is a must-win game. He's going to be scrambling, all right? They're going to be too afraid of his arm, and it's going to leave up some rushing lanes for running backs and for him, all right? It's going to be very, very creative there. Miles Sanders, I think he gets in the end zone. We'll talk definitely. If you go back to the touchdown scores, I think Miles Sanders gets in the end zone. I'm not sure if he gets to 60 yards. He gets around 10 touches a game, around that range, and they do mix in Boston Scott and Kenneth Gainwell on third down situation. Let's look at some of these novelty props. The first one we're going to look at, and a lot of people want to skip this one. They're like, what is an octopus? Just look it up, okay? Matter of fact, I'll tell you. Will there be an octopus for the Super Bowl game that we have? And you got the yes at plus 1,400. The no is at minus 5,000. It was at minus 10,000. So the number has moved, and I think you should take a shot on this. We have two of the players in this game that have the most octopuses for this season. All right, an octopus is a person that scores a touchdown and scores the 2-point conversion. Right, that's what an octopus is. So we have already Patrick Mahomes has done that already this year. and Jalen Hurts. Both of those guys have done it multiple times this season, scored the touchdown and have scored the 2-point conversion. So might as well take a shot on that at plus 1,400. You throw $10 on that, that's $140, all right? Take a shot. Take a shot. Do $5. Get 70. That's nothing. That is a very good prop to take advantage of, and in these novelty props. Scoregami, you could throw some money on this one, a couple bucks here. Scoregami is a score that has never happened in the Super Bowl, so that can obviously come through right there. And then everyone's favorite here, you got the Gatorade color, right? Most people are going to go with whoever they think they're going to win. So if you think the Chiefs going to win, you're going to go to red at plus 450. If you think the Eagles are going to win, you're going to go to green at plus 165, and that is the huge favorite right now. But I'm telling you, a dark horse here. Dark horse is going to be purple at plus 750 if you want to throw a buck or two on that as well. And then to finish up this video, we have the MVPs, okay? MVPs obviously most likely go to the quarterback position, as you can see, at minus 650. If you go to the actual awards, here you get the exact numbers for each person. All right, Patrick Mahomes is at plus 125. Jalen Hurts is at plus 120. Dark horse is going to be Travis Kelce in this Kelce Bowl here. That definitely could happen. Maybe they have a scheme, a route where he throws a touchdown and he gets a receiving touchdown. Something like that could happen where he could come through. Other than that, I think it's pretty much, unless a defensive player steps up like Chris Jones or Hassan Reddick, it's most likely going to be either Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes. All right. So for this one, both of these guys are going to be top tier on the list. Dark horse is going to be Travis Kelce. But if you think a defensive-minded player comes through, you got Hassan Reddick at 3,500 and Chris Jones at 4,000. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in. That's going to be my best bets for the Super Bowl 57 that we got going on coming up Sunday. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll be back with another video very soon. All right, peace out, guys.